Picture this, a young basketball prodigy, Caitlin Clark, shaking up the sports world not only with her on-court dominance, but also with a blockbuster deal off the court. Adidas has just locked in a groundbreaking partnership with this rising star, leaving the entire sports industry buzzing. But here's the plot twist. While Adidas takes a giant leap towards empowering women athletes, Nike is eerily quiet. Why is the biggest name in sports staying on the sidelines? Today, we're diving deep into this story that's shaking the foundations of women's sports. Welcome back to our channel, where we bring you the most exciting stories that matter in sports. Today, we're talking about the name on everyone's lips, Caitlin Clark. She's a force to be reckoned with in women's basketball, known for her electrifying gameplay, unrelenting competitive spirit, and a drive that's redefining what it means to be a star on the court. But now, Caitlin Clark is making waves off the court as well, thanks to a major endorsement deal with none other than Adidas. This partnership isn't just a personal win for Caitlin. It's a seismic shift in the sports world that has everyone asking one question: where is Nike? Before we dive into the details of the Adidas deal, let's take a moment to appreciate just how extraordinary Caitlin Clark's journey has been. From her record-breaking performances in college basketball to her ability to single-handedly dominate games, Caitlin has emerged as one of the most talented and exciting athletes in the sport today. Her court vision, deep-range shooting, and knack for pulling off impossible plays have earned her the title of a true game-changer. It's no wonder that a brand like Adidas would jump at the chance to partner with such a phenomenon. Caitlin Clark's story isn't just about personal success, it's about a new era in women's sports. She's leading the charge for a new generation of female athletes who are demanding the respect, recognition, and opportunities they deserve. And with Adidas standing firmly by her side, this partnership symbolizes a powerful commitment to elevate women's sports to the next level. Let's talk about the deal itself. Adidas didn't just sign Caitlin Clark as another athlete on their roster, they've made her the face of a movement. This deal is more than just a business transaction. It's a statement to the world that Adidas believes in the power and potential of women athletes. They're putting their money where their mouth is, making it clear that the future of sports includes and depends on women like Caitlin Clark. This partnership comes at a crucial time when the conversation around gender equality in sports is louder than ever. Adidas' move to support and uplift female athletes like Caitlin isn't just progressive, it's necessary. They're betting big on the rising tide of women's sports, and with athletes like Clark leading the way, it's a safe bet that's set to pay off in a major way. Now, here's where the story takes an interesting turn. As Adidas makes headlines for their forward-thinking strategy, Nike, a brand that has long been seen as the king of sports endorsements, has been surprisingly silent. For a company that prides itself on identifying and backing elite talent, Nike's lack of proactive support for athletes like Caitlin Clark raises some serious questions. Are they hesitant to fully commit to the growing market of women's sports, or are they simply missing the mark? Nike's silence on this front is a stark contrast to Adidas's bold moves. While Adidas is setting the pace for gender equality in sports endorsements, Nike seems to be stuck in neutral. This isn't just a lost opportunity for Nike to back an extraordinary talent like Caitlin Clark. It's a potential cultural and financial misstep in a world that's increasingly celebrating women's achievements on and off the court. Nike's hesitance to engage with the next generation of female athletes could have significant repercussions. As more brands like Adidas continue to champion women's sports, the gap in support could become more glaring. Caitlin Clark's deal is just the beginning of a larger trend, and brands that don't jump on board risk being left behind. And let's not forget about another rising star in women's basketball, Angel Reese. With Caitlin Clark securing this major Adidas deal, there's a new narrative taking shape that puts her ahead of Reese in the race for top endorsements. Angel Reese has also made waves with her exceptional talent, but Adidas' choice to back Clark indicates a strategic move to align with an athlete who symbolizes a breakthrough moment in women's sports. It's not just about talent, it's about the vision and the message that Clark represents. The choice between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese was always going to be a tough one, but Adidas' decision highlights their focus on athletes who not only excel in the sport, but also resonate with the broader message of gender equality and empowerment. It's this narrative that makes Caitlin Clark's partnership with Adidas so much more than just another sports deal. It's a signal of change in the industry. The impact of this partnership goes beyond Caitlin Clark's individual brand. Adidas' move to elevate women athletes like Clark sends ripples through the entire sports ecosystem. It's not just a financial investment, it's a cultural commitment to leveling the playing field for all athletes, regardless of gender. This kind of forward-thinking strategy not only enhances Adidas' brand image, but also positions them as a true leader in the fight for gender equality in sports. The financial implications are also huge. As the popularity of women's sports continues to surge, brands that actively invest in this space stand to gain loyal fans, increase sales, and a powerful cultural footprint. By supporting Caitlin Clark and athletes like her, Adidas is aligning itself with the future, a future where women's sports are celebrated with the same enthusiasm and recognition as men's. With stars like Caitlin Clark setting new standards for excellence, the sports world is beginning to wake up to the potential of women athletes. This evolution is not just about the game itself, it's about shifting societal perceptions and redefining what it means to be a sports superstar. As women's sports continue to gain momentum, brands like Adidas are positioning themselves as champions of this movement. By backing Caitlin Clark, Adidas is doing more than just leveraging her talent. They're making a statement that women athletes deserve the same respect, visibility, and financial support as their male peers. This shift is significant not just for sports, but for the broader cultural landscape, as it paves the way for young girls worldwide to see athletes like Caitlin and believe that they, too, can reach the top. The ripple effect of this endorsement deal will be felt across the entire sports industry. Other brands, athletes, and even sports leagues will have to acknowledge that the era of sidelining women athletes is over. Caitlin Clark isn't just playing basketball. She's leading a revolution, and her partnership with Adidas is a call to action for everyone in the industry to follow suit. As Caitlin Clark shines in the spotlight with Adidas, a new battle is emerging between sports giants, Adidas and Nike. For years, Nike has been known for its strong athlete partnerships, with icons like Michael Jordan, Serena Williams, and LeBron James. But now Adidas is making waves by securing deals with the brightest rising stars, and Caitlin Clark is the latest addition to their winning roster. This strategic move by Adidas is a direct challenge to Nike's dominance in the sports endorsement world. It's a bold play to not only increase their share in women's sports, but also to redefine how they're perceived by athletes and fans alike. Caitlin Clark's deal with Adidas is more than just a headline. It's a wake-up call to the entire sports industry. Adidas has made a bold statement about the power and potential of women athletes, setting a new benchmark for what true gender equality in sports endorsements looks like. And as Caitlin Clark continues to break records and redefine the game, all eyes are on Nike, waiting to see if they will rise to the challenge or remain content on the sidelines. Will Nike step up and support the rising stars of women's sports, or will they continue to play it safe while brands like Adidas lead the way? The ball is in Nike's court now, and the future of their brand may depend on how they choose to play it. If you're as excited as we are about the future of women's sports, don't forget to hit that like button and share your thoughts in the comments below. Who do you think will dominate the endorsement game in the years to come, Adidas, Nike, or a brand we haven't even seen yet? Let's get the conversation going, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the stories that are changing the game in the world of sports.